Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you've all had a lovely Christmas and New Year. So I thought I'd do just a quick little tutorial on a set that I did. I did a couple of encapsulated glitter nails and some gel polish and pigment. So I've already infilled the nails. I've e-filed the bulk down and then infilled them. And now I'm just going in with my Ink London dehydrator and dehydrating them nails, making sure to get rid of any oils and dirt that might be on there. So I'm now going in with my prime bond and I'm just sparingly popping that on the nail where there is new growth. So I'm now picking up some clear, is that what I'm doing? Yeah. Just picked up a little bit of clear acrylic, which is Ink London's Alaska, and I'm just infilling the nail where it's grown out on this one. Now in a minute you probably will notice that I do change my brush because I've picked up a really old acrylic brush. As you can see, there's little stray hairs everywhere and it was actually getting on my nerves. So that was actually a number 10 brush from Ink London. So I do actually change to my number 8 because I do actually prefer using the smaller brush when I'm doing the encapsulated art. So I've just gone in on the ring finger with a little bit of clear acrylic because I like to pop a little bit of clear down, so then when the clients do come back for an infill, I can file back to that clear acrylic. So I then pick up a little bit of clear and then pop my brush into the glitter, and then that goes on the nail, and you can see I'm just pushing that glitter around, moving it into place. Now I do work very thinly when I do my encapsulation, just because you don't want it to be too thick, because then obviously you've got to encapsulate that nail with clear as well, and if you make it too thick with the glitter and then you're going over with clear acrylic as well, you're just going to end up with a really thick nail. So I work very thin. I'm literally sometimes I just put a little bit of clear acrylic down on the nail, like a bit of a wash, and then I pick up the glitter with my wet brush and place that on the nail, just so it's really thin. So like I said, I'm just moving that glitter around on the nail and patting it into place. So this nail will have gel polish on it again, so I am just going in with my clear again and just infilling at the cuticle area where the nail has grown out. So this nail will be another encapsulated glitter nail, so I'm just popping a nice thin layer of clear down there ready for the glitter. The thumbnail is going to have gel polish on this one, so I'm just going in with a nice big bead of acrylic at the cuticle and infilling that. So coming back to the index finger, I go into my clear acrylic again and then into the glitter, and then I am spreading that over the nail, trying not to get it on the skin and working very thinly. Now I did actually struggle a little bit with this glitter. It was actually getting on my nerves. I just couldn't get it to sit where I wanted it to sit. But I got there in the end. So like I said, it's just a case of working very thin and just moving it around with your brush. And then when you're happy, let it set, and then we will go in and encapsulate that nail in a second. So now I'm going in with the a nice big bead of clear acrylic at the cuticle area, and as you can see, it was a little bit too wet, that one. This lady was my first client of the day, and the salon was so cold, so the acrylic wasn't setting how I wanted it to set. So on my next nail that I do the encapsulation on, I do have to drain the acrylic, the liquid out quite a bit, just because it was just so cold. So as you will all know, and when it's cold, it is a bit runnier, so you need to work a little bit drier. So I'm just popping a little bit more acrylic there at the cuticle area, because there was still a little bit of glitter shining there. You will know when the glitter is encapsulated, because it will go dull. If there's any shiny bits, any sparkly bits that are showing, it's not covered, so you will need to go in with some more clear and cover that area. So same again with this nail. I did actually drain the liquid out. As you can see, that bead of acrylic just sits there nicely and lets me move it around. So straight at the cuticle area, and then I'm patting and pulling that down the nail. And then I do think I go in with a second bead. Yes, I do. I'm just building up my apex area here, because it was slightly too, can't speak today, it was slightly too thin around the cuticle, so I'm just building that area up a little bit there. And then I'm just popping a little bit on the free edge. Now I have only filmed me doing one hand, because it does get a bit boring after a bit if you're just watching me doing the same thing over and over again. So I've just filmed me doing infilling one hand and filing one hand. So I've gone in with my 150 grit file from England. You can see I'm just doing sidewalls, free edge, cuticle and the bulk of the nail. I'll do that to all 10 fingers. Okay, so I'm going in with Ink London Lilac colour, Jupiter, and that's number I70, and this is a lovely deep shimmery blue colour. It is probably one of my favourite colours out of the Lilac collection. It is stunning. So I'm just going in with the first coat on the pinky finger, the middle finger and the thumb. And on the ring finger and index finger, I am going in with Ink London's Mega Flexi No White top coat. Now once I've done the first coat on these nails, they will go into Ink London's LED lamp for 30 seconds. The Mega Flexi No White top coat does need 60 seconds curing time, but I will be doing a second coat of the Jupiter colour, so they will get the 60 seconds by the end of the set. So I'm just going to do the second coat of this colour, and once I've done that I will then cure it for another 30 seconds in the LED lamp. So we are now going to use Inks Editions Glitter Louise, which is a lovely, rich, deep, royal, sparkly blue. And I'm going to be applying this at the cuticle on the gel polish nails, and just patting it at the cuticle and then pulling up the nail with the brush. I just need to apologise as well that I do go out of shot a couple of times on this bit. I just wasn't paying attention to what I'm doing, so I do apologise. So once I've done that with the glitter, I'm now going in with my rock top coat, and I'm just applying that to all the gel polish nails, curing them for 30 seconds, and then going in with another top coat and curing that for 30 seconds. So they're all top coated. I've wiped the inhibition layer off with Ink London's cleaner, and I'm now going in with the Margarita cuticle oil and just rubbing that into the cuticles. So that's it, that's the full set of nails. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and if you've got any questions, just pop it down below in the comments section and I will get back to you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!